I had a question on the difference between square roots and cube roots. So let's say for a square root, let's say we're going to look at square root of 28. And for the cube root, let's say we're going to look at the square root of 56. So, okay, square root of 28. We have that property of roots that says if I have a couple of things multiplying under a root, if I find it helpful, I can think of that as two separate things. And so that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to think of this 28 as a 4 times a 7. And then looking at this 4, right, that's a pair of 2's, 2 times 2. So with a square root, I can take the square root of 4 because it's a pair of 2's. So in other words, I can think of this as square root of 4 times square root of 7. And then square root of 4 equals 2, because when I take the square root of 2 of something, 1 comes out, I get this 2, and then root 7. So cube root's going to work the same way. But here, I'm going to think of this as cube root of 8 times 7. So notice here I'm looking for a perfect square. Here, 8 is 2 times 2 times 2, so it's a perfect cube. So I can think of this as cube root 8, cube root 7, and then cube root of 8, the cube root of 3 2's is 2, and then cube root 7 left behind. So that is basically the difference. So cube roots are actually a little bit easier. An easy way to look at it is, 2 cubed is 8, 3 cubed is 27, 4 cubed is 64, 5 cubed is 125. And so if you were given a number, let's say 135, and you're trying to find the cube root of 135, you could try doing, does 8 go in? And that would go in and leave 55, so no, it doesn't. And then does 27 go in? If I did that right in my head, let's see, hopefully it does. 27 times 5, that would be 135, yes. So I can just look for the perfect cubes. I don't have to worry about what 135 breaks down to. I know I'm looking for one of these numbers. 64 wouldn't go in, so it's pretty easy to spot the 27. And then here, cube root of 27, that's 3 3's, so 1 3 would come out, and then cube root 5 left behind. And I will attach a link of how to type the cube root in the post.